Hi everybody, my name is Roman and it's Marketing Watch House, and today we're finishing our script that sends us email about the worst keywords according to average cost per conversion based on the last 2 weeks. And just a small reminder to what we achieved in the previous 2 videos. So here we actually get the accounts data, account average CTR, conversion per cost per conversion, and CPC. Here we push the data to our data array, and then we actually put this data in our console, so in debug mode, so we can actually see what are the correct data. We're going to delete this logger.log in the future, but right now let's stay with this. Then we define what columns we need to actually make a good decision about the keyword. It's going to be campaign name, ad group name, criteria, which stands for keyword, because everything that can be described as a targeting criteria, like audience or keyword or interest or remarketing list, is actually grouped in here, and there is no such thing like a keyword in the reporting in Google Ads. You also need clicks, costs, and cost per conversions. And another thing, we do the conditions. It's a filtering across the report that Google Ads gives us with a cost should be higher than average cost per conversion, and the cost per conversion should be twice as high as average per account. And another thing to remember is that we multiply to 10 in the power of 6, because the data inside the reporting is actually in micros, where actual data we're going to use is going to be is in normal value in 10 in power of 1. So it's just one thing to remember. Don't spend too much time to understand that. It's just you need to multiply it, and this is how it works. So then we construct these two strings and actually get the AdWords query language that is used to construct the keyword performance report, where this is a condition and here's the time period we use, and this is the column string. Okay, this should be a little bit complicated, but okay, the steps can be reproducible, and I think you understand the whole idea. It just takes time to actually train all this code in JavaScript. So here we get the report. We put and create a new variable that is going to be total bad keywords equals to 0, and then we just put to the logger the data inside the report. So what do we need to do right now? We need to actually change the report data that is in the report type to array type that is going to be used by our script. So what do? We create another variable that is going to be we use here data. Okay, let's do it. Report data. I think we don't have such, no. And it's going to be a list. And then it's here, instead of having this logger.log, we're going to do another thing. We're going to create another array, metrics. And then for I equals 0, I less than columns dot length, I plus plus, and then metrics, sorry, it should be an array, dot push row of columns of I. So I is going to be from 0 to how many items I have in a columns. So columns of I will be in the first iteration campaign name, in the next iteration ad group name, and next iteration criteria. So I'm going to take each value of the row and put it in my report. So it's going to be metrics push row of a column of an I. That's okay. That's also okay. And now I have a very pretty array here that is going to be look like something like this. And then here is going to be a campaign name, then ad group name, and then I don't know, BMW by LA, and then clicks, cost, and cost per conversion. which actually totally makes sense. And this is what we need to push to our email. And this is where it's going to be complicated. So instead of actually teaching you HTML, what I propose you to do, let's take the easy to go HTML constructor and just put everything there. So I will copy all this part. And another thing also we need to do, we need to sort everything by cost. It's also another function. It's also JavaScript stuff. Instead of just reporting, we put it here and we say that I want to sort the report data based on two values. For example, based on one value that is going to be, for example, cost 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wanted to sort it by 0, 4. It's again, the JavaScript stuff is a little bit complicated. Just if you have any question how the sort function works, you can just Google this. It's not related to Google Ads scripts at all. I actually Googled this in somewhere, so I had no idea how to sort it by my value I wanted. So I also just recommend you not just spend stuff on that. So to construct email, we need to construct HTML code that is going to be sent to our email. The HTML code is going to have the description of the table in the very beginning. Then it's going to have the header, the column names, that is actually columns in my case. Then HTML table rows we're going to construct a little bit later, and the very final row that is going to close the table and make some advertising for my channel. So what we need to do here, we need to add the same way we've done joins of the columns. We need to make the joins of the table data. It's going to be in our array report data here. So we take everything from report data and join it in the correct way for HTML. And then we also add first row, total keywords found to total bad keywords found is going to be total bad keywords here. Yes, and that currency is going to also to be currency of my account that is in also is correct. So instead of putting currency in each row, I'm going to put it just once in the very beginning of the report. Then I just put all the variables together. First row plus table header plus table columns plus table rows, and then the HTML final row. And very important thing, I don't want to send email all the time. I only want to send email if there is more than 0 bad keywords. Just as a reminder, I have no bad keywords in my account for last 14 days, so we put 30 days. And one more thing we need to do, we need to put email address. I'm going to use my email address. Hope you will not spam me too much. Okay, that's done. Let's go and check if this actually works correct. Again, it's absolutely normal to expect that your script is going to fail from the first try, and I also haven't authorized the script for email using, so yes, it should ask me to do that. And usually it fails for me from first try. Okay, it works. Then preview, and I hope I will expect a new email very soon. Okay, join is undefined in line 89. Let's have a look. 89 is here, and there is no such thing like report data I join because I never put report data. I need to do report data dot push and then metrics, because I construct the metrics array for each row, and then I need to put this inside the array like big array. This is the big one, and this is the sub array or nested array. By the way, this is a mistake. This is correct. Okay, let's try. I once ran this script when I was developing, and it took me 4 minutes to get the results, and I was just thinking, okay, how I'm going to film any video if it's going to take 4 minutes to finish the script. And so I decided if it takes a lot of time, I will just cut this stuff and show the very end. There is no join for the same variable. How this possibly can be? Okay, let's have a look. 89, variable 89 is report data I. It's because report data here is also incorrect. And also let's have a look. Push, sort, everything looks correct. Okay, and yeah, let's try. Anyway, Google Ads scripts is quite complicated stuff from the beginning, at least for me. But after several days, I find these a lot of solutions very easy, because you need to go through them once, understand how it actually works, and then all you need is just replicate it in a few seconds. Like it's really very fast if you know what you're doing. So okay, I haven't received my email yet, so let's wait a little and double check if everything actually goes in the right way. So final HTML, email address here. I'm not sure if it works this way, so let's try with a small one. Okay, now I have my email, and what I have here is actually keyword analysis, then account name, then the date when it comes. I see that there is one bad keyword in the report. The currency of this account is actually Russian rubles, and there is a campaign, ad group, and the keyword that I actually should have a look. I've spent 16,000 there, and I have 0 conversions, and that's probably very bad. So that's amazing report, guys. I love it so much. I'm going to save it, close it, and then I can just here I can say, okay, send this every daily. I don't know, in 9 a.m. No, it's daily is a bad thing. Remember, it's a very good thing to do every week on Monday in 9 a.m. Just send me this report, and I will be really glad to go there and to check if something is bad. So what I would recommend you, if you need an MCC level report, just stay tuned. I'm going to make one more video about how to make this script universal on MCC level. So just put it there, and it will go through all your accounts you have under MCC, as long as you have less than 50 accounts. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Subscribe to this channel, leave your comments, and you leave your questions. And if you need any automated solution you couldn't find, or you do not know how to construct, just ask your question below and I will try to find something for you. Thank you and bye bye.